Hey friends, welcome to my glute and ab workout. Today I'm going to be taking you through a quick 12-minute workout. That's about how long it's going to take us. However, as always, if you want to go through this twice for a 24-minute workout, 3 times for a 36-minute workout, be sure to give yourself some rest in between those rounds. If you need it, feel free to do that. But I always like to make these workouts accessible for everybody, no matter how much time you have available. So we're going to dive into that. So we're going to be supersetting a glute move with an ab move here. It's going to be 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. I love that as my favorite timed interval. The equipment that you're going to need is really just a pair of dumbbells. I'm gonna have a pair of lighter and heavier. The heavier I prefer for the glute work, but if you only have one pair, you know, work with what you got. And I'm also gonna use a band, a fabric band, for one of the moves at the end. I prefer the fabric band over the rubber one. However, again, use whatever you got. They both work for different things, but I'm gonna use the fabric. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get started. So the first move we have is just a regular glute bridge where you're going to be on your back. We're going to have the dumbbells, at least if you have them. I'm going to hold them on my hips and we're going to lift up. So we have about a 5-second delay here before we start. I'm going to start the timer. All right, guys, let's get into that glute bridge and go. So again, dumbbells on the hips, feet are about hip width apart. Lifting that butt up into the air, pressing through the heels, squeezing that butt at the top. Okay, I'm gonna kind of walk you through these, cue you through these, just so you can make sure that you're getting the most out of these moves. And it can take some time before you really feel it the right way, so don't give up on it. Everything is a skill to be learned. All right, guys, you got about 10 seconds. Then we're gonna move into same side dead bugs for the abs. 2, 1, and rest. Good job. All right, so for the same side dead bugs, what that looks like is arms and legs are up, head can be elevated or down, and we're gonna do, again, same arm, same leg is going out and coming forward. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and go. I'm gonna keep my head down pretty much to preserve my neck. If you want to, again, feel it a little more in your abs, you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, feel free to lift your head up. And you know, if you need some rest, you can always set it down. Don't forget to breathe here. We're only staying on that one side, remember. We'll do the other side next round. Two, 1, and rest. All right, give yourself a couple second rest here. We're gonna switch to the other side. Five seconds. 2, 1, and go. Ooh, almost did opposite arm, opposite leg. You can also brace your hand on the thigh that's not moving, if that helps. There's definitely, again, more than one way to do this. A couple modifications based off of what works for your body and your brain. Also make sure that that lower back isn't arching up. If you feel it arching up, please keep your leg up higher. Just extend it higher, don't lower it as far when you extend out. That will help preserve the lower back. You'll feel it more in your abs. 2, 1, and rest. All right, good job for our first circuit. We're going to be standing up. Grab your heavier dumbbells if you have them. And we're gonna be doing a B stance deadlift. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot angled and bent. We're gonna sit our hips back and then stand up. 2, 1, and go. So the B stance, we're on one leg. That leg that's bent is more of our kickstand. So you should be feeling it. I have my right foot forward right now. You should be feeling it all on that one side, and that other leg is mainly for balance. Make sure we're hinging. We're gonna do the other side next round. think my power just surged. 2, 1, and rest. If you saw me looking around, that's why. Like everything suddenly got dark for a second. But I think it just came back on. That was weird. But we're gonna go to the other side here. So left foot forward, or whichever one you didn't do. And that other leg is kind of like your kickstand, your balance. 2, 1, and go. And I will say that probably about 10 to 20% of your weight should be on that kickstand leg. And then, you know, that 80 to 90% should be on the front one. And we should be feeling it in the glutes, and the hamstrings, getting that nice stretch. It's not a squat. It's more so like we're pushing our butt back to close a door behind us. Again, something that requires a little bit of skill. Deadlifts can be tricky, but keep practicing and you'll get better. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, so our ab move, we're gonna set one of those dumbbells down. We're gonna do a squat with a chop. Okay, a little bit of momentum. This is another one we're gonna do one side and then the next round another side. So you're gonna squat and chop. Use that momentum to your advantage. A little bit of cardio. 2, 1, and go. But don't forget to pace yourself because we are doing this for 40 seconds. Ideally, I think this would work better with a little bit of a heavier dumbbell. I'm using a 10 right now. Keep that breathing going. My braids are swinging all over the place. You really want to get that rotation as well. Just be mindful if you have any back problems or you're a little new to twisting, you feel a little stiff, don't overdo it. Couple seconds. 2, 1, and rest. And now we're going to twist to the other side. That one got my heart rate up a little bit in a good way. I'm very happy about it. 5 seconds, and I love standing ab moves. They're perfect if you can't get down to the floor. 2, 1, and go. I almost feel like I'm swinging an axe, or even like picking something up and pretending to throw it behind my shoulder, right? "20 seconds. We are getting those glutes with that squat. So we're working a little bit of both here. 2, 1, and rest. Very nice. We're gonna head to the mat. I'm gonna drop to my lighter dumbbells here because we're gonna do a single arm sit-up. So my legs are straight. I'm gonna have one arm up and we're gonna sit up. 2, 1, and go. So reach that dumbbell towards the sky. See how my arm relatively stays up in this motion. I'm not reaching it behind me or forward. I try to keep it in the same space, pressing up and through the dumbbell to help me sit up. And when you come back down, try to lower one vertebrae at a time. It's not about speed. Slow and controlled is better. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, now we gotta do the other side. I'm just letting my dumbbell hang up here. Two, 1, and go. And if you're wondering what to do with this other arm, you can kind of do whatever. I kind of let mine hang out for balance. You can use it on the ground to kind of help prop you up, or just let it rest there and it kind of moves with your body. You can put it behind your head. There's really no right or wrong here. Again, whatever works for you. And you can even try this with no weight if you're struggling with holding a dumbbell. Body weight is fine. Just get that movement right. 2, 1, and rest. All right, for our glute move, we're gonna do heel walkouts. What that looks like is we're gonna keep our butt up in the air on the heels. We're gonna walk out 4 steps, walk in 4 steps, keeping that butt up. 2, 1, and go. You're really gonna feel this in the hamstrings and of course the glutes a little bit. How far you walk out is gonna be up to you. The farther you walk out, the harder it's gonna be. So I would start with baby steps first. The hardest part is probably keeping that butt up in the air. The good news is the last 2 moves we get to finish on the ground. And rest. All right, we're gonna go back to an ab move. You are gonna need 1 dumbbell. We're gonna be doing a leg drop pullover. So what that looks like is legs are up. Every time we drop down 1 leg, we're gonna bring our arm back and then meet back in the center. 2, 1, and go. And this is another one you can keep the head on the mat for. You can lift the head up if you want a little bit of a deeper crunch and you're not straining your neck. You know, I was cold this morning and now I'm not. It always amazes me. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be sweating. And then I do, which is great. If you're ever cold, just do a workout. 2, 1, and rest. All right, and then our last thing is where we need our band. So we're gonna put our band above our knees. If you don't have a band, you could do this body weight as well. But we're gonna do a glute bridge with abduction, so spreading apart, back together, and then down. 2, 1, and go. So up, out, in, down, okay? Press through those heels. Try to lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Keep those hands on the floor at your sides to kind of help support you. We got about 10 seconds. Let's finish strong. For my multiple rounders, get geared up for your 2nd or 3rd round. 2, 1, and rest. All right, you can take your band off. All right, guys, that was my glute and abs workout. Feel free to rewind me if you want to go through this 2 or 3 times to make a bigger, longer workout. If not, you still got a great sweat with me. So I hope I see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.